Hey guys, back here with another tutorial. This one has been requested a lot, like hundreds of times. It's the Maud Fustang, his wobble that he does in a lot of his tracks. Don't know if he does them so much anymore, but I know when he came out with Electric Dream and Lick the Rainbow and stuff like that, it was definitely in all of those songs. And it's not his his signature sort of bass line and his big chords. It's the wobble that I've had a lot of requests for. This sound here, that raspy sound, it's like the raspy wobble, not just a standard sort of saw wobble. It's got that really raspy sound and texture to it. So if that sounds close enough and you want to know how to make that, then just keep watching. If that's not good enough, then thanks for watching anyway. So this is the preset here. So I will just show you how I've made it. Okay, so oscillator 1, turn it on. That's just the default patch there. So that one, have that pointing to the this letter here, the U. Again, I'll have this all zoomed in. You guys can just copy it straight from, so it's no problems. But I'll just explain as well. Okay, and that's make sure it's up to filter 1. Turn oscillator 2 on. Again, these are both at -12. Same oscillator, just the default one, all the way to square. And again, these amps all the way up. Now this one here, I've actually sent, it's in between filter 1 and filter 2, so it's actually being split. And then the third oscillator, turn it on. Again, just the square saw combination, and just put it there at 3 o'clock. And the amp, again, is at 3 o'clock, so not all the way. So we're not using this third oscillator. Is an octave above, but it's not quite as strong as those two there. And again, that's routed to filter 1. Okay, so filter 1 is just a low pass 4. Again, wherever you see, actually, it'd probably be best just copy. We'll do all the yellow ones as well, so you get these macros. So make sure you have the filter about there. So that's about 9 o'clock. And then we'll do the yellow and the green lines afterwards. Put the resonance to that spot there. Again, you guys can all copy this because you just press pause. Okay, now for the filter 2, put it onto the scream filter. Copy those settings right there. Okay. Now how I created that raspy, the raspy sound in this wobble is basically with the use of the resonance against a really closed off cutoff, and the scream filter, which you can see is being used slightly with this second oscillator here being fed to it. And again, this filter here isn't turned all the way up. Okay, so the volume of this filter isn't all the way up. So make sure you got that one all the way up, that one in the middle, and this one here in the middle. We're getting there. The modulation oscillator, turn it on. Phase, click on number 3, take it all the way to the right. None of those are being used. Now then, sample and hold. Okay, so that's just the sample and hold, that one there. You can see that the pitch is pretty much, I think it's pulled all the way to the end, and the dry wet isn't quite. So that's not quite to the end. That's all of that. You can see here I've gone to the classic tube for some distortion, and it's only, the drive's halfway, but it's only just on the a little bit wet there. And the dimension expander, you can copy that if you like, if you want to have that macro. EQ, turn the EQ on with that little blue dot. Again, those are pretty much all the same, but make sure you bring the high shelf up to that spot there. Okay, I think we're looking good, so I did that. Now go down to the voicing box. Make sure the unison's on 2. Make sure it's on mono from that one in the middle. Turn the pan position on, and I had it out to about this point here, which just makes it wider. But again, you can bring it back and have it straight in the center. We can push it right to the end there. The reason these macros are on the synth at the moment is because I'm going to put it into my second massive sound set that I'm going to release again very, very soon through Supplemental Sounds. So that's why I've got these yellow lines here. But anyway, so yeah, that's basically, oh, of course, the LFO to make it wobble. So click on the crosshair like so, and then you drop and you drag it into that box, okay, and then you can see that this part of the green line is the grey part, and this is the green part, and obviously you'll get that straight away when you click, drop, and you click and hold, and you go that way, or you pull it down the other way, and you can see. So just make sure the grey's on this side and the green's on that side. And again, the resonance, just click and hold the 5, drop it there, grey on that side, green on that side, and you can see there it's only wobbling within that parameter, so it's not going right round, it's actually just doing a smaller one right here. Don't worry about the yellow one, it doesn't really matter that much. But put the one over here, so you grab, obviously that would have been this one here, the crosshair, you drop it in here like so, number 1, and make sure the yellow goes all the way around, and you can see here that the cutoff is at 9 o'clock. And then the last thing was the screen filter. Make sure again, we're all using the same LFO. Put number 5 into that box, and you're done. Down here, this is the rate. So obviously, and if I want to slow that down, or you can just sync it, which I think he's just done in those songs. His always seems to play it, you know, like a 16th. So you don't have to, doesn't matter. And the amp is not all the way to the top. Okay, put it so it's facing the P. Make sure this is all the way up. Just grab your sine wave and make sure, well, you can fiddle with it, but I have it so that this peak is right in the middle. I'm pretty sure that's it. Again, just pause it, copy all those settings, and if it doesn't sound right, make sure, if it doesn't sound right, the only thing that you won't be doing is probably making sure that that box is in 2, it's on mono, and also make sure you've put this one macro here up into this box, okay, because this macro is actually doing something. So make sure the macro, this one right here, okay, is pointing at 9 o'clock. Make sure it's in here and the yellow goes all the way around, and you should be fine. So I hope that was good enough for all you guys that have been requesting that now for a few months. And like I say, I have lots more presets coming out on Supplemental Sounds. They're super sick, and they're just sort of a load up, and you can just start making some crazy sounds with them straight away. And yeah, thanks guys, and be sure to check out my Facebook page and my forum, links down the bottom. Apart from that, we'll see you again soon.